I only took my eyes off it when you walked in.
I'll get you some more bread if it's toast what you fancy.
Hello, Dave. Long time no see.
What's that smell?
Frank's lunch. Don't even think about eating it.
I need some food.
All right. I'll nip down to the village and get you a feast or two.
Oh, great. You can give me a lift then.
Where do you want dropping off?
Just drop me anywhere. Can't we just drive off together in the sunset?
It's 11:30 in the morning.
Could drive slowly.
Look, end of your lane, all right?
Suppose so. Hey, well, let's go into a village. Want me to call up Wolfpack or go buy you a drink?
No, thanks. I've got to get back straight away. Food for Kim.
She could do with fattening up a bit. She's like a pregnant pencil.
Hey, she happens to have a gorgeous figure.
She's hardly what you call voluptuous, though, is she? She's not fancy lying on a bit of comfort.
What, like a waterbed?
With handles.
Fodder accounts. Supplier wants payment in advance.
Well, he's got a nerve. He can wait, same as everyone else.
We're still waiting for last month's cheque.
Yeah, well, he could do with a lesson in basic economics. We have a cash flow problem, he has a cash flow problem. Go and tell him.
Well, it's not that much. We've cut down anyway.
There's a choice between paying his bill for feed and Frank's rent for the stables. I can't do both.
Ah, Frank can wait.
He can't. My financial dealings with him have to be beyond reproach.
What, so you get a bigger payout in the end?
Yes.
Slobbing out, Kim.
Enjoying a late start. Something skivvies aren't free to do.
I couldn't help overhearing what you've just been saying.
Yes, it must be difficult to miss too much with your ear to the keyhole.
Do you know, your pregnancy's really beginning to show. They say a lot of women put it on in the face. This is for the food you've taken out of the refrigerator. Frank wants recompense. I think he should count himself lucky, me. Most women in your condition eat half a ton of tuna a day.
I prefer smoked salmon.
Who cares what it is, as long as you pay for it.
What? I'm sorry, but that's the position. If you don't like it, we'll go somewhere else for our feed. You're not the only supplier in these parts.
So?
Right, that's me done for the day. I'm off home now.
How will we manage without you?
I really don't know.
Yeah, make sure you take the rubbish out. You pay to do the dirty jobs as well.
At least I have a function in this house.
If you call running after my husband a function.
More of a pleasure, actually. He's a very attractive man. Just insecure. But then I suppose your new one is and all.
I don't know what you mean.
Dave, has he got a suitcase packed, ready for his next move?
David's not moving anywhere. Neither am I.
Don't you think he looks a bit out of place here, though? I mean, he's used to scruffier surroundings, isn't he?
Like you.
The Dingles have never had money, but we've always had our sense of pride. Thanks to you, Dave Glover ain't even got that anymore.
So you don't think it a very good idea, my bringing him here?
I think it was great. Give him a taste of the good life, show him which knife and fork to use. That man'll never set foot in rented accommodation again.
Oh, you're right about that. He'll never have to.
Do you know, I wonder if he remembers that old ramshackle caravan they used to live in when you first knew him. All 5 of them, camped out like gypsies. Who knows what went on? That could explain a lot, that. Because, I mean, in those days, a cabin in the holiday village would have seemed like paradise.
Those days are gone.
Oh, I think they'll be back, though, don't you?
No, Tina, I don't. In fact, I'm absolutely certain of it. Close the door behind you. Bye.
Bye. I'll see you tomorrow, if you're still here.
Have you had any more thoughts about the divorce settlement?
I don't want to talk about it now.
Well, I'd like to.
I've told you, I won't be fobbed off by some derisory offer. My name's Kim, not Kathy.
Is that your last word on the subject?
Yes.
In that case, I've got something here I think you should both watch. Might make you change your mind.
I'm not interested.
Oh, it's just a video. Something I commissioned. You can rewind, fast forward, freeze frame. Do what you want with it. It's only a copy.
What's he talking about?
Who cares?
Kim?
Oh, my God.
It's us, the cottage.
How could he? How could he do this to me? Kill him.
You all right?
I just trailed up from shops. Now it's about turn to the woolpack, my shift.
Well, I've got Kim's car. I'll give you a lift if you want.
Had your hair cut?
Aye, I know.
Did you come for summer?
No. Well, yeah. I'm on a word, really. Thinking of getting out of home farm.
What's brought this on?
Well, it just don't feel right.
What, didn't, is it? Living in another man's house with a... Still, if you decided to make the break, I think you do right. Make a fresh start on your own.
Hang on, Mum. I'm not splitting with Kim. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just doing me head in living in there.
I don't know, Dave. I've enough on my plate already.
Come on, I'll get you to work. What do you think?
Seems all right. It's probably a slight strain.
It's no good, is it? This. Us trying to carry on as normal.
I don't see why not.
I feel like we're being watched all the time.
He's just a very sad man. Why can't he fade into the background with some dignity? You've given him every opportunity.
Well, it gets you.
I'm not going to allow it.
You'll have to get used to having your meaningful discussions out here. Frank's asked me to top and bottom the house. I'm starting in the sitting room, so it's out of bounds.
Don't push me.
I'm only doing my job. Do you know that place hasn't had a proper clean for ages? It's surprising the amount of dirt people sweep into the corners. I don't know how you can live there myself.
You'd better get back to that slum you call home before you get into something you can't handle.
Oh, there's not much I can't handle.
How's it going, Tina?
I can't wait to get stuck in.
Good. Don't overdo it. If you need a break, just put your feet up. Watch a video. I've got a good one for you.
It won't work, you know.
Not now. I'm having my afternoon's rest. Doctor's orders and all that.
You do that. You'll need all your strength because I'm going to fight you every step of the way. You should know me well enough to know that I'm not going to be intimidated by that little trollop you brought in. I was hoping you'd be reasonable.
Reasonable? I think you actually believe this garbage that you come out with. You've convinced yourself that you're the victim, that you've never manipulated the company's finances, that you've never come between me and my own family. Maybe it wasn't you on that video with Glover.
Not interrupting anything, am I?
Of course not. Hey, you look terrific.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Give us a twirl.
That is my dress.
I never knew a frock could look so good on anybody.
Take it off. I said, take it off!
I think that looks even better.
Hey up. Here's the hero.
Oh, don't you start. It's bad enough with Betty demanding I get a medal. I didn't do it.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. All I did was ride up on my bike and poachers cleared off. They must have thought I was cavalry or something.
I heard you saved Nick's life.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
How is he?
He's not too good. He's a bit shook up, so he's taking a day off.
Yeah, good idea.
Hey up. I'm off.
What did he say?
Nothing. What's up with you?
I've just spoken to my solicitor.
Yeah, and?
She agrees with Frank. All this is a waste of time. I might as well give up.
Why?
Frank's got everything between us on film. I've got nothing.
You got me.
Thanks, David. But I think I've had enough.
I thought I'd hear you say that.
Surprised I'm human?
No. Please.
Give us a leg up.
Frank, just leave me alone.
It was the worst thing she could have done, moving a toy boy in here. And you fell for it. I suppose, really, I should be grateful. You made it very easy for me. Certainly saved me a great deal of money.
Do you mind doing your gloating somewhere else? You're in my way.
I've always been in your way, Dave. But not anymore. You and Kim can swan off wherever you want to now. No point in staying here. The damage is done. I've got all the evidence I need. You might as well leave.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. I don't want a kid of mine being brought up here.
The child is mine. You and Kim can do whatever you want, but the minute that baby's born, it's mine.
No way!
Leave him, David. He's not worth it.
Think on what I just said. Now, if you'll excuse me, some of us have got estates to run.
Some of us don't. You okay?
Yeah. It's just when he goes on about it being his kid, it winds me...
It's your baby, you know that.
Yeah, and so does Frank.
That's just to humour him. Now, trust me.
Frank reckons we should leave.
Yeah, well, for once in his life.
Hello, Dave.
Hiya.
If it's your dad you're after, he's not working today.
I know. It was you I wanted.
Oh?
Hi, it's about Annie's cottage. Has it been sold yet?
No, why? Are you interested?
Not to buy. I was wondering if she'd consider renting it.
But to you?
Yeah.
Well, things not working out at Home Farm?
No, not really.
Well, seeing as it's you, I think she might. It would be more expensive, though. It's not a tied cottage anymore.
Well, don't worry, I can afford it. Well, will you let me know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I can't stop. Will you give us a ring?
Sure.
It's all right. I knew it was my dad's day for working at home, so I went and spoke to Sarah about it.
Annie's cottage.
Yep, she said everything's all right. We could rent it. Move out of Home Farm, just the two of us together.
See?
Look, it's just what we needed. Why punish ourselves living at Home Farm?
Why, indeed. You were the one who wanted us to be together.
Yeah, but not here. I'm sick of it, Kim. There's always somebody sniping. We're always on edge. It's not going to work.
I can't leave Home Farm, David. It'll make Frank think he's won.
He already has one. You've said so yourself. You know where to find me.
Funny that. I was off as soon as Frank's got you beat. And you thought it was your body he was after. Still, you haven't even got a decent figure now, have you? Hey, maybe now he'll be into lasses his own age. Oh, there's a thought.
Ah! Frank finally had enough of the ménage à trois scenario then, eh?
If it's any of your business, Eric, I'm the one that's had enough.
Oh, well, all good things in that, eh? Don't suppose you bought back any souvenirs, did you? Help pay the rent?
Hey?
Some silver? Bit of jewellery from a grateful Mrs. Tate?
Shove off, Eric.
No would have sufficed.
I didn't bring anything from Home Farm. I've come away with exactly what I went with. Nout. I don't like it that way, OK?
You could always come back here, I suppose.
It won't work then. Not now. I've had my eye on this cottage for me and Kim, and baby. I thought she'd seen sense.
Nah, David, lad, it's you've seen sense. The sooner you stop worrying about that one, the better.
Hey, up. What's up with you? I'd sprung a leak.
Now's helping me with the logs. Got a few bobbing. Just hope the cold weather hangs about a bit longer, that's all.
I'm knackered though. I'm supposed to be revising for my GCSEs, like.
Why do you always think about that when you're working, eh? You've a lot more logs to do, you know.
I'll give you a hand.
What's up as Kim sacked you?
Nah, wasn't much of a job there in the first place. I got plenty of free time.
Good, you can do it next lot then, 'cause I'm off inside.
Come in, it's open.
Hi. Brought, a little celebration.
What, your new house?
Whatever you like.
Oh, do you care to join us? We're just drinking a toast to Good Time Glover. Amazing how fast he dumped you when it became clear you wouldn't get your hands on this place.
Not everybody's driven by the same nasty motives as you, Christopher.
Bye-bye. Cheers.
You better get used to it now we're officially living together. Why is this house so cold?
It's not cold. You're just Nesh. Anyway, it'd help if you didn't walk around in these flimsy numbers.
Standards must be maintained. I'm not giving up my little silk numbers for anyone. How would you prefer me in Winciette?
I don't care what you wear, just as long as you're here. Well, no, it's not exactly our own farm, but...
But it's ours. See, I'll compromise on some things.
Yeah, but not on essentials, eh?
I have to keep you interested. I mean, Kathy's already got her foot in the door. Who knows where that could end?
Oh, they're all right.
And cheap.
Well, it's only temporary. What's the point in chucking money away?
Oh, quite right, too.
Well,
Let's not bother. Let's make do with what we've got.
you think you're slumming it, don't you? You're just treating this like an outward bound course.
It's as outward bound as I'll ever get. That's for you.
I gave most up to Jumble, but I knew I kept the ones for this room.
Oh. Guess what, Kim? Mum's bought some curtains around for us.
Us?
Yeah, Kim's moved in.
Well, I've just come to drop these off. I'll not stop.
No, Jan. Come in. It's not exactly homes and gardens, but please, sit down.
Yeah, it wasn't when we lived here.
Right, I'll put kettle on.
Oh, I told you your dad is expecting you this afternoon.
Yeah, he said.
So how's it going on the farm, Jan? Business booming?
Well, not exactly, but we're managing all right. She better keep up with the rent in her odd.
Well, that's none of my concern anymore, I'm glad to say.
Anyone want another cuppa?
No, I'll be going in a minute.
Yeah, I would. Thanks. First few months, I couldn't stand the taste of tea or coffee. That's all past now, thank God.
Well, good.
We've signed up for the antenatal classes in Houghton. Did David mention?
No, he didn't. He hasn't talked about the baby much.
Look, Jan, I know what you think of this setup, and I know what you think of me. But look at him. Was he ever this happy with Kathy? Thanks. I was just about to say, once we've got ourselves sorted and curtains up and things, should have your mum and dad round for a meal.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Mum?
Yeah.
Hey, not all right, though. Can't use a knife and fork yet.
Well, that makes two of you.
Hey, cheek. How Linda can come, though. 'Cause she's been down to Weir Hall. She knows how to behave around you posh folk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll best be off. I've not done your dad's sarnies yet. He'll be baying for blood.
Oh, thanks again for the curtains, Jan. It's really thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Mum. I'll see you. Come here, you.
What? Oh, what's that made of?
Thanks.
What for?
You know what for? For being brilliant.
Where am I going?
Hang on. Right. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, you said thank you, so you can't change him now.
Oh.
Well, we can keep him up until... well, until Mum and Dad have been round for dinner.
How's David been in? You were supposed to meet me.
We're just about to shut up shop.
I'll have a pot of tea. Can I see if you've got any cakes I fancy?
So, going back to these,
I wouldn't mind some advice, Kathy.
Do you mind we're having a meeting?
David and I are nest making. It's very exciting.
As I was saying, we have to build on our success, so...
Well, it's just whatever you want to do. I know that I can
You're
make-
pretty adept at making a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
What are you getting at?
We're staying at Annie Sugden's cottage. Just temporary. How on earth do you make a shoebox habitable?
Right, I should do it.
I'll see you later then, Kathy, love.
Yes, night, Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Must be nice for you. Setting up a new home, baby to look forward to.
Can't imagine how happy we are.
It's funny the way things turn around. A few months ago, I'd have given anything to be in your position.
Well, at least we can talk now. It's the last thing I wanted, to hurt you. Neither of us did.
Now, in my small way, I'm the successful businesswoman, and you're in the rented shoebox, expecting a child of uncertain pedigree, living with a young man who's got a roving eye and no proper job. Aren't you going to finish your tea, Kim?
Where the hell have you been?
Hang on.
If this is the way you think it's going to be, you better think again. Just because you've got me now doesn't mean to say you can go back to being one of the lads, leaving the little lady stuck at home while you please yourself.
Have you finished?
I won't be treated like that. And where are you going now?
I'm going back to Woolpack to see me old fella. Because our Roy's in hospital having an emergency operation and my dad can't handle it.
David.
Well, you didn't give me a chance to say, did you? Is that what you really think of me?
I'm sorry. What's happened?
You tell me.
Yeah, I'll tell David as soon as he gets in. But give our love to Roy. OK. Bye.
Ow. Come on. I told you to hold him.
What are they doing here?
Don't worry, I'm off. Yeah, see you.
What's wrong with him?
He's legless.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, I couldn't just leave him propped up in Winter's shop doorway, could I?
Why not?
Where are you going?
Bed. Your mother rang. The operation went well.
Oh, great. Dad. Dad, did you hear that? Our Roy's going to be all right.
For heaven's sake. This place really isn't big enough for you to invite your family to stay.
It was only the one night. You know the circumstances.
I thought farmers were supposed to be up with the lark anyway.
He's not used to drinking that much. He got in a right state about Roy's accident. Blames himself.
Well, so he should. It was his negligence. That's the law.
Mistakes happen.
Well, drinking's no answer. I lived with an alcoholic. I know. If Roy's handicapped for life because of his stupidity, he needs to find a better way of dealing with it.
Sorry about that, Dad.
Don't be. 'Cause she's right. It is all mine.
You got our order wrong again this morning.
Oh, sorry. Hard to keep up with everyone. They keep moving around the village so much.
Country Life, Horse and Hound, The Telegraph every day, and The Mirror for David.
You ought to start taking a DIY magazine. Be useful now you haven't got staff to do it all for you.
You got any suntan lotion? Third shelf down at the back.
Expecting another summer like last year?
No. Where I'm going, it's guaranteed to be hot.
Hell, I hope.
No, the West Indies. Frank's taking me. You'll find some support tights over there. I hear they come in very handy when things start to sag through pregnancy.
I can't believe how quickly that girl's got her claws into Frank.
What does it matter? You're divorcing him.
Oh, don't be naive, David. We haven't reached a settlement yet. The way Tina Dingle's going, she'll have moved our blooming family in by then. They'll be renaming Home Farm Dingle Towers.
Forget about him. We're happy here.
In a poky little cottage. Yeah, well, at least that's something I can change. I've been on to the estate agents. They promised to find us something more suitable. Well, at least that way we'll have a spare room next time you have a family crisis.
You didn't exactly make my dad feel welcome last night.
The state he was in, I'm surprised he noticed. Besides, he's never gone out of his way to be friendly to me.
It's not easy, Kim. I'm hoping one day they'll accept us as a couple. But just at the moment, they're too bound up in their own troubles to worry about anything else. I thought you'd understand that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I've got a lot on my mind, too.
Whatever you think of them, they're still my family. I can't turn my back on them when they're in trouble.
I know.
I better go and see if there's anything I can do. You coming?
Like you said, they haven't exactly come to terms with me yet. It's probably best if you went on your own.
You don't mind?
No, I've got a few problems of my own to think through while you're gone.
Thanks, Kim. I love you.
I love you, too. Some of these houses don't have a downstairs cloakroom.
No, I don't believe that. You'd be telling me next those garages have only room for 2 cars.
No. I want an Arga if possible. One that does the central heating as well as heats the water.
We'll have to see what they've got to offer. The hospital scan should be priority today. One thing at a time, eh?
Can you tell if it's going to be a boy or a girl?
What do you want to know?
No. Well, it's not natural, is it?
And this is.
Well, you know what I mean. Won't mind a photo, though.
be able to make out what it is.
I know what it is. It's our future. I want to show me Mum.
Yeah, it's no problem. You can have a picture.
Now can we go and look for a house?
Yes. Rest must have done you good, you all right?
Yeah, not so bad yourself.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to see a picture of your future niece or nephew?
David, why would he?
Because they're brilliant.
Looks like a satellite picture of a cloud formation or something.
I hope he's got no idea what there is in store for it.
There's no need for that, Mum.
Well, we're talking generally, you know, wars, man's inhumanity to man, nothing personal.
I thought you'd be looking forward to being a grandmother. Knitting matinee jackets and all that.
She can't wait. Can you, Mum?
No, lad. Like I've naught else to do.
Kim was only making conversation about baby, that's all. Go and put kettle on.
Must we stay for tea? Well, you have had a hard day. What, the scan business and trying to decide on a new house.
Sounds like hell.
Trying to find somewhere after living at home farm is, as you can imagine.
Must be as big a shock for Tina Dingle moving up as it is for you moving down. How do you reckon she'll cope with this Caribbean holiday, then?
She'll obviously be treated as a servant.
Yeah, she'll likely end up the next lady of the manor. Tina Tate does have a nice sort of ring to it.
Ah, a wedding ring.
How's Ned? Recovered from his binge yet?
I can't believe you. What are you doing?
I don't know, but I've got to do something.
You've done enough. And why did you have to mention me dad getting drunk?
To stop all that smug talk about Frank and Tina Dingle. They were making me feel about a foot high.
Why should it matter to you who he goes on holiday with?
Oh, get real, David. Do you think I'm going to stand by and let that little trollop make a laughing stock out of me?
If people are going to be laughing, they're going to be laughing at Frank Tate. Forget it.
No.
Where are you going?
To put her in a place. If I can fathom a way through all this lot.
Kim, leave it for now, will you? I'm not going with you.
Please yourself. But I've come this far and I'm not going back until I've seen her. Oh, God. How? This has got to be the worst place on earth.
Oh, it's Lady Muck. And she's been rolling it by the look of her.
Ah, now we know how the odds and sods feel when Princess Diana turns up.
Where is she?
Oh, Lady Diana.
Tina. I want to talk to her.
Upstairs, sorting out her clothes for her holiday.
We'll get her, please. And quickly.
Hey, Lady Muck. You might have been our landlady once, but you're out now.
Ah, Tina might be our next landlady.
Aye, after looking after your husband on holiday.
Would you like to try some turnip and sod soup while you're waiting? There's a fresh batch simmering.
Hello, Kim. What brings you here, then?
I think you know damn well. And don't think you're going to get away with it.
Could somebody get in touch with Mystic Meg? Then I might have a clue as to what she's going on about.
Oh, you might well think you've won the lottery with my husband. You might have got the better of Chris and Zoe. But I'm in a different league, madam. And don't you forget it.
Not from where I'm standing, you're not. All I can see is a bloated, pregnant woman covered in pig muck. And I'm not impressed or frightened by your threats. Now, I'm going on holiday with Frank. And I'm going to do my best so as we both enjoy it.
I'll have you for breakfast, you little scrubber.
I'll tell Frank that when we're having breakfast by the pool.
Hey, make sure it's one of them ones with bar in middle, Artina.
If you weren't pregnant, I'd slap you round your made-up gob and boot you right out of here. Shift it, Kim, before I lose my temper. I'd take you on...
You've not been up to Dingle's again, are you?
Yeah, next time I go up there, it'll be with a bulldozer. No prizes for guessing where you've been.
Yeah, for all the good it did me.
Nick's a murderer. Nothing you say to Kathy will help him now.
She's not to blame, though. We can't just turn our backs on her.
Very noble, David. But she's got a new little friend to play with now, so don't waste your energy. Estate agents, you coming?
No, I'll give it a miss.
Well, don't forget we're seeing a place this afternoon, and I want you with me, David. Choosing where we live's a job for both of us.
Aye. I'll see you later.
Huh. There's Nick Bates languishing in jail, and here's you two carrying on as if naught had happened.
Is your husband not coming with us?
I doubt it. He's on his way to the Caribbean. My boyfriend should have been here, though.
Oh, right. Shall we wait a few more minutes, then?
What's the point? He's probably just sitting in the pub. Let's get on with it.
Right, well, As you'll see, it certainly lives up to its billing. There are 8 bedrooms, so plenty of room for all the family.
Where the hell have you been?
I needed some time on my own.
And I needed you to look at a house. Instead, you left me hanging around for ages and made me look a complete fool in front of the estate agent.
I'm sorry.
You may be perfectly happy to live in this dump, David, but it's driving me up the wall.
How was it?
It doesn't matter what I think of a house. I want it to be your decision, too.
It was Nick's hearing this afternoon. Somehow I didn't think looking at houses would be that important.
I don't believe it. There is nothing you can do for him now. Frankly, I'm surprised he knew one end of the gun from the other.
For God's sake, Kim, doesn't anything get through to you? Do you not let yourself think for 1 minute that all this is your fault? You put the guy in hospital, you drove him half mad with your threats to Alice, you took away any self-respect. And what really gets me, Kim, is the fact you did it all for your own entertainment. The guy wasn't even a threat to you.
David!
If anything happens to him, it's all down to you. There's no one else to blame. I hope you can live with that, because I'm not sure I can.